What made you decide that you wanted to come for something like this?
Well, Coach Wooden is, or was the greatest coach ever in any sport, and just his name alone, to honor him is a tremendous pleasure of mine. Something I've always wanted to do. I came back last year after he passed, and they had a big ceremony in Pollard Pavilion. Kristan Johnson, Marcus Johnson's son, asked me to come down, extended an invite, and I jumped on it. I thought that it would be a great opportunity to continue to be a part of the UCLA program tradition, and I wouldn't miss it.
You know, when you were in school and when some of the other guys were in school, it really felt like UCLA meant so much and guys stayed for a long time in the program. Nowadays, some of the best players maybe stay 1 year, 2 years tops, and then they leave. Maybe they don't build up that same association and feeling towards the program. Do you feel like that's the case? Like any kids are missing out at all?
I think so. But, you know, the game has changed so much nowadays. You kind of expect it. You know, everyone's, you know, kind of going to school for a year or two and then leaving. It's really kind of just the way that the game is now. But yeah, I think a lot of players are missing the college life, and I met my wife here at UCLA, so for me it was a tremendous experience. And you know, I got a chance to play in the mecca of college basketball in Pollard Pavilion. I called it my home for 5 years, 4 years, played 4 years, was here 5 years, and it was a tremendous honor to put the jersey on every day and represent, you know, the students at UCLA to be a Bruin. I personally took a tremendous amount of pride in that. I think a lot of guys, you know, when you go to school for a year or so, might not have that. Maybe they do. I can't speak for them, but you know, that's just the way the game is now.
Now, I know that you have your court case going on right now with the NCAA. How about talking about just as a student athlete, just the kids that are in school, the way it is? Not even about whether or not they're getting a percentage of the pie like they should or shouldn't be, but based on what you get from your scholarship as a student athlete, meals, room and board, things like that, is it enough to take care of day-to-day expenses for a student athlete?
I don't think so. No, I don't think it is. I think it's hard to live that way. It's one of those things where you know, you do the best that you can with what you're given.
Don't move. Be on your back.
Coach Holland looking out for me. Thank you, sir. It's you know, it's a tough situation. Like I said, you work with what you're given, and if you aren't able to look, I think players should be paid. There's a lot of people have come up to me and told me the same thing. Me, in my case, we are in it for the compensation for players after they leave. And that's really kind of where my case and where my fight lies. But I strongly agree that players should be paid and then compensated as well.
Do you think that if they were getting paid that it would change at all? Because for me, one of the things I look at is if guys get paid, maybe they lose sight of, hey, I might not make it in the NBA, or I might not even be able to play ball in Europe. What am I going to fall back on? And most guys aren't blessed to be able to play at the next level. Do you think that's a challenge at all?
Yeah, it is. It's a very big challenge. The biggest thing, in my opinion, is education in the classroom as well as life. And look, if you're going to pay the players, educate the players on how to save their money, and be able to, once they're done with their college career, they can step out into the real world with some type of net or pillow to kind of ease the pain.